How you doing, guys and gals? This is Doug Wilson from Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors. We're on the Appalachian Trail for the second annual Yellow Hawk Customs Winter Rendezvous. Temperatures are pretty moderate. If you guys stick around, I'm going to take a walk through the camp, show you everybody's setup, maybe introduce you to a couple of people. So stay tuned. How you doing, guys and gals? It's Doug Wilson from Yellow Hawk Customs Outdoors. We are here on the Appalachian Trail for the second annual Yellow Hawk Custom Outdoors Sub-Zero Rendezvous. It's not sub-zero. It's probably about 40 degrees right now. So I'm going to take you guys and walk you around the camp, introduce you to everybody, and show you what's going on here for the first day. Alright, so I thought I would start with my shelter. Alright, this is, I tell you, I sleep in a lot of different things out here. I don't have just one shelter configuration. I use all kinds of different things. Sometimes they're primitive shelters. Sometimes it's a tarp shelter like this one with an awning that I put on it. You know, just a makeshift awning with, you know, paracord going out, you know, to the ground there. And there's the inside of it there. This is called the down timber. I can't remember who makes it. I'll try to put it in a note in here. It's something like Ken's tarps or Dan's tarps, something like that. I can't remember. So here's all the knives, right, for the week. A couple of these are going to be, you know, I brought them out to work with them to see if I like them, to see if I want to review them, okay? So we'll work from left to right over here. This is an Athos, okay? It's a new company, Athos, like a little bushcrafter, you know, 3.5, 4-inch blade, G10 scales, and D2 tool steel for the blade. We got two. This is a Abyssal Wolf Forge. The next one, Cody Roberts. That's the Antietam knife. Both of these that I'm going to show you are prototypes of the Antietam knife. There's that one. Then the Delta Whiskey Infinity with the system that I designed for it. Right there. There's the system. There's another Abyssal Wolf Forge by Cody Roberts. This is the other Antietam prototype. They're a little different, these two. And then I got a Mike Wallace, Doug Wilson, LMF, light multifunction, CPM 3V, G10 scales. And then I got a Peter Kohler Timberhawk Bushcrafter that Pete made for me a couple years ago. There's that one. So here's the inside of the shelter. Fair amount of room. It's myself and Raven, you know, my dog. And it's just a fast and light tarp shelter. The shelter itself weighs 9 ounces. It's Sil Nylon. And I think they call it Sil Nylon Pro, which is really light but strong. And you set it up with trekking poles. The sleeping bag is an REI Lumen Plus. It's a 15-degree bag, and it's also a synthetic bag. I usually like to sleep with down in the winter, but the forecast for the next 5 or 6 days is not going to be that cold. The lowest it's going to get here is like 25 at night. And then the mattress is the Thermarest X-Therm. It's the Neo Air X-Therm. It's their winter lightweight pad. Neo Air X-Therm. And we'll go down here to this shelter down here. I'll give you a bird's eye view of the shelter I'm sleeping in. All right, so we're gonna go down here. This shelter belongs to Chris Peggins. He's a fellow YouTuber that came along on the trip this year. He's got a hammock set up. I'm not even going to pretend to know what these things are. I know the tarp that he has over top of it is a Kelty. And he's sporting that Osprey, looks like an Aether 70. Same pack I have. Very nice packs. Osprey Aether 70. I really like that pack. It's a bucket style pack, and it's got a full suspension that's very comfortable. And for me, that's key. When you're carrying more than, say, 40 pounds, you need a backpack that has a full suspension, meaning the hip belt and the shoulder straps have to carry the weight of that pack on your hips. So the suspension is key in a backpack like that, if you want to carry a comfortable load. Looks like a tornado hit in there. This is my buddy Bob's shelter. Who makes this? Nemo?
Yeah, Nebo.
Nebo. It's a Nebo, like a mega mid tarp.
I have 2 of them.
It's pretty neat, man. I like it. Over here we got Chad Norris and his Firefly 2 from Marmot. This is a Marmot Mountain Works Firefly 2. It's probably, it looks like a two-person tent.
Is that going to show my blade?
Okay, yeah. There you go.
I got my Tops Mission Team 21 out here, 1/4 inch thick, Scandi grind. It's just a wood beast. I got a 20-inch sleeping bag. I'm sorry, 20-degree sleeping bag.
Right.
I doubled up on my sleeping pads as well. Learned that lesson the hard way. If you don't have a good sleeping pad, people, that's my advice. Sleeping pad.
Double them up.
Or just have a good one.
Have a good one.
Got
Right.
to insulate from the ground. It'll save your life.
Absolutely.
And Doug, just thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
No problem, man.
And having a good time.
The more the merrier. And here's Jim. Jim, we met Jim on the trail. Say hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim. How you doing? I got a poem to read for you later.
All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, this is a trap. Actually, it's a snare that I'm building to show the guys. It's called a scissor snare. And you know, you guys know that I like what works and works well. Same with snares and traps. I'm not wasting my time on things that don't work well, okay? This is one of those snares that works well when you practice building them, okay? It's got, you know, you can set it on a hair trigger, and basically how it works is the scissors close, right? When you set off the toggle. I'm gonna show it in a different video, but I'm just showing you this partially set up for now. It's called a scissors trap or a scissor snare, okay? And basically what happens is the animal, you're going to close all this area off right here. You're going to close it all off. The animal's going to come in through here, right? All the sides are going to be blocked. You're going to funnel him in. He's going to come through here, and his body's going to get caught right here by the scissors, okay? The way the snare gets set off, okay? So that's one of my favorite, and I don't see a lot of people showing it, so I figured I'd show it. Build one, show it being set off and whatnot. And this is Mike McGowan's tarp and hammock setup. Mike McGowan, he's here too. Like I said, I'm not going to pretend to know what these things are, so I don't do hammocks right now, so I really not familiar with them. I'm a ground sleeper, but I'm looking into it. I'm looking into hammocks. Okay, there's that one. All right, there's that. So I have noticed that these hammock and tarp setups, the tarp is usually very close to the hammock, because when you get in that hammock, it weighs down, from your body weight, and hangs a little lower. So if there's driving wind or whatever, you don't want it coming in there on you. Okay guys, that was just a walk through the camp on the first full day of the Yellow Hawk Customs Winter Rendezvous, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.